Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I've learned as I've grown into the person that I am today. And I haven't posted videos on this channel or any of my other channels for 2 days. I have been super sick. If you've watched my vlogs, you know that it's kind of taken me an entire day, to start feeling better, and then late at night, I start feeling a little bit better, and then what happens is, I get in bed at night, and I think, God, I can't believe I feel so much better, tomorrow I'm not gonna be sick, and then I wake up the next day, and I am just tortured. So, I'm going on about a week and a half, 2 weeks of being sick now, and I think I have the flu or something. It's this horrible cough that I have, and I just can't get rid of it. So today, the last 2 days, because my husband was like, you just need to stay in bed, you need to rest, you need to take care of yourself. And if you watch one of my last videos that I posted about self-care, I said that I'm just not very good at self-care and taking care of myself. Boo Radley is down here needing all of my attention right now. You want to come up here, Boo? Okay. So anyway, I'm not very good at self-care, and so he said, you're just gonna stay in bed, you're gonna just eat some, healthy food, and then you're gonna just take care of yourself, and that's what I did the last 2 days. And so that has been really good for me. But today I woke up and I was like, okay, I have been in bed for 2 days now, I really haven't done a whole lot, I'm getting total cabin fever, I need to get out of this house, I need to start getting back to my routine a little bit, and maybe if I do that, I'll start feeling better. So I got up today and I went and got my coffee, and we have marriage counseling tonight, so that always goes well, and then we usually go out to dinner or get carry out and bring it home after that, so maybe we'll do that. But so I went and I got my coffee, and I came home and I just was really dragging. I'm sure that you guys relate to that on some level. I was like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, I didn't even want to take a shower and whatever, so I got in the shower and used all my favorite products and lotioned with my favorite lotions and all this kind of stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start making some videos because that's what I love to do, and I'll start feeling better. So I sat down and I started filming videos, and what I realized was that I had, again, forgotten to do my prayers and meditations. And, it's interesting, whenever I physically don't feel well, sometimes the first thing that goes is my spiritual foundation and my peace and serenity are working towards that. For example, when I'm sick, the last thing I want to do is sit down here and be reading through meditation books and all that kind of stuff. But that's the stuff that I have to keep on doing, And it's kind of like this. I also think in times of tragedy or times of sadness or things aren't going my way, it's often during that time that I want to say, well, this stuff isn't working anyway, or it's not helping me, so forget it, I'm not going to do it. And those are the times that are the most valuable for me to keep on, doing my prayers, doing my meditations, doing my positive affirmations, taking care of myself. Those are the times that I have to do that, because my mental health is that important. My peace, my serenity is important. And if I let those things go at the times that are the toughest, then I'm not really utilizing them at the time that I need them the most, if that makes sense. But, I have to remind myself of that. And today I was kind of okay, the last 2 days I had read a meditation, here and there. I had done my prayers, but it wasn't the first thing I did in the morning. So today I was I got up, and Tucker is literally doing laps around me right now. So I got up and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this today. And I started feeling better, Yes, I still feel sick. My chest is still congested. I can't believe that I've made it 3.5 minutes already and not coughed once in this video. But, I still have all of that, but I'm starting to feel better emotionally and mentally, so I don't know, maybe that'll help me help my spirit. And I am very much a person that believes that if we take care of our emotional health, that also helps with our physical health. I do believe that. Or at least, if our physical health isn't great, and we're taking care of our mental health or our emotional health, that it helps our handling of the physical health, if that makes sense. And, for people out there that have very serious diseases, I don't want you by any means to think that what I'm saying is that if we take care of ourselves emotionally, it'll go away. I don't mean that. But what I mean is that if we take care of ourselves emotionally, we're better, at handling those things that come our way. And, that's just, what I have done in my life when I've gotten really sick. And I don't know how many of you know this, or if you're new to my channel, but I'm epileptic, and I was diagnosed when I was 27. And that's been kind of my attitude towards epilepsy since I was diagnosed with it, was that I need to have a good emotional health towards it. And, take care of myself always. So anyway, let's get into, if you're more interested in the epilepsy thing, I can do a video on here, but I've actually done a couple videos. I think even on my Peter Monn channel, I did a video called I Had a Seizure or something like that, or I had a seizure while I was driving, or what, it's called something like that. Anyway, today, because like I said the other day, I'm not very good at accepting help in my personal life. Like, you know, I'm good at helping others. Like, I enjoy that. Like, I enjoy, you know, like if Tanya is sick, my best friend, taking her magazines or, you know, soup, or if my husband's sick, like going and buying him his favorite things. But when it's me, I kind of push that away. I'm not very good at it. And I'm very independent, like not just in being sick, but in my personal life, you know? And I think that that's great. You know, I think we look at that as a strength of being independent, but I also think that asking for help is a strength as well. And some of the most successful people that I know in life are people that don't have a problem asking for help about things they don't know or things that they need assistance with and whatever, you know? And I think it's also like a lessening of pride and ego. And in the last year, the last 5 years, I've really worked hard on asking for help and really allowing people to help me, you know, and things like that. And this last couple days, the last week has been my husband really helping me, and he's been fantastic, you know. So today, this is so funny, January 5th was, not today, it's the 7th. So, but today, I'm going to read from January 5th, and it's called Accepting Help. Some of us have felt so alienated that we've forgotten we're not alone. We've come to believe that we have to do it ourselves. Some of us have been abandoned. Some have gone without love. Some of us have gotten used to people never being there for us. Some of us have struggled, had hard lessons to learn. God's there, always ready to help. There is an ample supply of people to care about us too. We will, if we want it, receive love and support, comfort and nurturing. If we take the risk to ask for it, help is there. We can draw on the strength of our recovery group and allow ourselves to be helped and supported by our higher power. Friends will come, good friends. We aren't alone, and we don't have to do it ourselves. We're not doing it ourselves. There is no shortage of love, not anymore. Today, God, help me let go of my need to do it alone and my belief that I am alone. Help me tap into your divine power and presence and your resources for love, support, and friendship. Open my eyes and heart so I can see the love, help, and support that's there for me. Help me know I am loved. Boo Radley is down here, and he's like literally weaving in and out of me like a cat. And I was almost going to start laughing. But, you know, I was thinking about while I was reading that if it wasn't for these little guys, you know, while I've been sick, just laying next to me in bed and stuff, they've really, really helped a lot too. So, you want to come up here, Boo Radley? He said, well, I guess if you want me to be in a video, I will. We hit the camera while I was picking him up. But you've been really, really helpful to me the last couple days, haven't you? He said, I sure have, Dad. So anyway, just having them lay next to me has been so nice the last couple days. But, you know, I think it's interesting. The part in here, in the meditation where it says, you know, we will, if we want it, receive love and support, comfort and nurturing. If we take the risk to ask for it, help is there. And, you know, it's interesting because have you ever at times in your life, like, you know that you need help and you want help, but at the same time, it's like you won't ask for it. And even when people offer it to you, they offer help, right? You're like, no, I can handle this on my own, right? And then later come back and complain and go, nobody ever helps me. I never have anybody there for me. You know, I think it's interesting. I think it's a cycle of victimization sometimes too that we feed into, and it's like, well, maybe it's easier, you know, to play out being the victim and play out, you know, like that nobody's there to help us. When in reality, we're not asking for help. Like, that's a big part of it, right? Is being willing to ask for help. And, you know, even on a daily basis, whether it's, I mean, I'm just random things I'm thinking about, you know, whether I'm trying to, like, you know, I don't know, find a book at the library or the bookstore and somebody says, can I help you? And I'm like, no. And then I'm like looking all over the store when it would have been really easy for me to go, yeah, can you tell me where the biographies are? And then they could have been like, yeah, it's right back here, you know? And it's like, why do we do that, you know? And I think in the last couple years, like, I really worked hard at being better about accepting help and accepting people's willingness to help me, you know? And, you know, sometimes you're going to meet the greatest people by having them help you because you start developing a relationship as well. In recovery, it's interesting because in recovery, we're very much a help-based program, but at the same time, you have to be willing to ask for help. We're a program of attraction, you know, not advertisement. And so you have to be willing to ask for help. So if you want to, you know, get sober, you want a sponsor, if you want somebody to help you work steps, you have to say to them, hey, will you work steps with me? Like, hey, will you be my sponsor? And that is part of it. That asking for help, that is learning humility, right? And that is all part of the process of growing and change. So when you look at that, right, and we look at being children growing up and learning how to ask for help for things, you know, That's actually a healthy strength, is to ask for help. But somewhere along the line, as we've grown old and we've become adults, we think that asking for help is a weakness, and that just is not the case. And so I think going forward, we have to be more willing to ask for help. I know I do. I know I have to be, because, you know, like the last couple days, like when I would say that, he was like, is there anything that you needed? And I'd be like, yeah, actually, could you bring me this from the store? And he's like, yeah, no problem. It's like, easy peasy, right? Like, that is so easy. But, like, I'm always so resistant. Oh, no, I'll go to the store. I gotta go to the store anyway, so I'll go get something, right? When you know, it's like, it's just easier for me to ask for help. And I think that that's something that we need to learn, and we need to see that as a strength. That people that actually ask for help are, you know, like, using that as an asset, using that as a strength. And then, and also in turn, helping other people. Not just being so like, everybody should help me. But, like, also turning that around and then helping other people as well. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I cannot believe I made it. Did I make it through the whole video without coughing once? See, I'm starting to feel a little bit better maybe then. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.